How's everyone today? I'm here with my WWE Backlash 2016 pay-per-view. Of course, this is the first SmackDown Live exclusive pay-per-view event, and overall, like I say, coming out of it, I was pleasantly pleased. I thought it was a really good show, actually a great show, I'll say. I noticed this show is getting quite a few mixed reviews. I've gone on YouTube and saw a few reviews already. I've seen people that didn't like it, people that just liked it, and people that thought it was great like myself. So this show is getting a lot of mixed reviews, so please in the comments below, leave your guys' thoughts on this pay-per-view. If you guys would like, your thoughts on it, because I'm pretty sure there'll be some people that disagree on some things in this video, or disagree with my feelings on the pay-per-view. So go ahead, freely, leave your thoughts on the pay-per-view itself in the comments. But yeah, I'm one of those people that thought it was a great pay-per-view event itself. So I had a lot of fun, top to bottom. Really enjoyed it. Maybe there was a match, maybe two matches I didn't really care for, but besides that, I had pretty much a blast watching the show. So 2 thumbs up from me for SmackDown Live's first pay-per-view event Backlash. Okay, jumping right into the show. Of course, we had the one-hour kickoff show, 1 hour prior to the pay-per-view. Nothing really happened on there. You, of course, had a segment with Daniel Bryan and Apollo Crews, which got interrupted by Baron Corbin, which ended up leading into a match with Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews later on in the kickoff. So that happened, and of course, Heath, Slater, and Rhyno did a Q&A in the social media lounge with Tom Phillips, which was pretty damn hilarious. Even Rhyno couldn't help himself but start laughing during it. So that was an entertaining segment. But Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews had a match in the kickoff, which actually was really good. I really liked it. I thought it was a lot better than their Takeover London match. Sorry, they had in December. I just thought they gelled a lot better. The beginning was pretty sloppy. Both men were kind of miscommunicating. Baron Corbin really wasn't on his A game, kind of messing a few things up. And then it went to the commercial and came back. The match was just really good going forward. They had a lot of nice interactions. They had some nice spots on the outside. Hitting signature maneuvers, having some nice counters. Just an all-around pretty damn good wrestling match between both of them. Baron Corbin thought looked really good in this match, considering they haven't really been using him, which is a shame because I'm a huge Baron Corbin fan. I do believe he should be a top guy, at least a top heel on SmackDown, so I don't know why they're not really doing anything with him. But him and Apollo Crews had a really good kickoff match. Baron Corbin didn't get the win with the end of days, thankfully, because I wanted Baron Corbin to win. So that was a really good way to kick off the show with Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews on the kickoff. Excuse me. And then, of course, we go to the main show, which opened up with Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan pretty much going over the pay-per-view card, telling us what to expect for tonight, and that we're going to be crowning 2 new champions for sure within the SmackDown Women's Champion and SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And speaking of those, we're going to kick off the show with the SmackDown Women's Championship match. So, of course, the show opened up with the 6-pack elimination challenge for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Nikki Bella versus Natalya versus Becky Lynch versus Naomi versus Alexa Bliss versus Carmella. Great way to kick off the show. I thought all 6 women were really good in this match. I thought all of them shined equally. There weren't really that many sloppy spots in this match. Now towards the middle of the match, it started getting a little sloppy with some of the maneuvers. Like I think Nikki Bella and I think, who was it, Natalya or someone? Nikki Bella and Natalya had a little sloppy encounter. And Naomi messed something up as well. So it did get a little sloppy towards the middle, but I thought each woman had a great amount of time to shine. All of them got their stuff in for the most part, and I think all of them did a great job all around. First elimination didn't even occur until about 10 minutes into the match, so I thought that was really good because most matches like this, especially for a women's match, you would think elimination would occur like the first 2 minutes, but they waited until 10 minutes at least to eliminate someone. So I thought that was really good on that part. Alexa Bliss was the first one to get eliminated when I believe Naomi or Natalya had her up in a power bomb, and I think was it Naomi on the top rope ended up jumping and hitting a neck breaker along with Natalya's power bomb, which actually came up pretty good. So Alexa Bliss got eliminated from that, and from there on, I believe Naomi got eliminated from a sharpshooter from Natalya. So Naomi got eliminated, and then Natalya was the third one to go when Nikki Bella hit a fireman's carry cutter on her to eliminate Natalya. And then after that, Carmella actually rolled up Nikki Bella for the 1, 2, 3. So Nikki Bella was eliminated. So it came down to Becky Lynch and Carmella. They went out for like a minute before Becky Lynch locked in to disarm her on Carmella, and Carmella taps out. So Becky Lynch is your first ever SmackDown Women's Champion. Like I said, a very good match to open the show. Like I said, all 6 women got their stuff in. They all shine and look really good. And that's what you want to accomplish in these type of matches. It's make sure everyone looks good. And yeah, Becky Lynch is your first women's champion for SmackDown. I was expecting Nikki Bella to win. But you know what? I'm fine with Becky Lynch winning. She definitely deserves it. And she cut a heartfelt promo afterwards about it too. So very happy for Becky Lynch. I kind of figured that they would have Nikki win so that her and Carmella could feud for the title. But I guess they're going to have their own feud, and, what Becky Lynch does as championship going forward, I don't really know. The most logical thing would to do, but she's not going to be back anytime soon for at least a couple weeks, I believe, is Eva Marie, because they were feuding before Eva got suspended, so I believe they'll probably end up having those 2 feud. Maybe going into the Survivor Series, something like that, they'll have Becky Lynch and Eva Marie feud. But I really don't know if they go with Becky Lynch going forward with that championship. But, I'm interested, and like I said, Becky definitely deserves that championship, so I'm very happy for her, and that was definitely an awesome way to kick off the show. Great match there from all 6 women. From there on, we had 2 backstage skits. We had a Miz with, I forgot what the hell that kid's name is. I never even heard of him until today, from Nickelodeon. Dumb segment. And then, of course, you had a segment where Bray Wyatt attacks Randy Orton backstage, injuring his leg, because if you were on the sheets before the pay-per-view, of course, news came out that Randy Orton was not cleared to complete that Backlash due to an undisclosed injury that he suffered against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. That's why he hasn't wrestled since then. So he was not cleared to compete, which is kind of stupid because you'd think they would make the match after he was cleared. But I don't know why they announced the match knowing he wasn't cleared yet. So that's kind of stupid. But, whatever. So they did the segment, of course, where Randy Orton got injured. So therefore the match didn't happen. So that'd play out later in the show. So that was a whatever segment. And then we go into the second chance challenge. The Usos versus the Hype Bros. Of course, the winner is going on to face Heath, Slater, and Rhyno later on in the night to crown the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The match was good for what it was. I don't know why the Hype Bros got a lot of offense in this match. They pretty much dominated the Usos for a good chunk of the match. Mojo Rawley was kind of throwing them around. He did a nice pounce on the outside of both men, by the way, which came out pretty damn good. But I just don't know why the Hype Bros got so much offense. Usos' new heel turn, already loving it. They came out and just all black and just they didn't care doing their entrance. This is exactly what I want to see from the Usos as the heel, and they even showed that aggressiveness and heel work in the ring as well. So I'm already loving the Usos heel turn. Sorry if I'm stuttering and kind of screwing up words. When I get excited to talk about something, I kind of just get excited and can't really spew out the words. So I apologize on that behalf. But Usos got aggressive. They worked on Zack Ryder's left knee. I think one of the Usos, of course, did like the Karate Kid kick where, if you've seen the Karate Kid, the round where Daniel gets injured because, the other dude tells him to injure him for the finals. That's exactly what he did to him. And then Jimmy blocked in a single leg Boston Crab on a Zack Ryder, and Zack Ryder taps out. So the Usos advanced to the finals for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship later on the night. And that was a good solid match for what it was. From there on, next we had the Intercontinental Championship match, The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. This match was completely different than what I expected. Side note, I thought it was hilarious the fact that they mocked CM Punk's UFC debut. From the get-go, the bell rings, Miz charges Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler goes for the takedown, takes down Miz, and puts him in a rear naked choke. You cannot convince me that was not planned to pretty much mock CM Punk's UFC debut. That was a direct shot towards CM Punk. I just thought that was pretty hilarious. But, yeah, the match is completely different. By the way, Maurice, holy fuck, did she look fine. But the match is completely different. This was a wrestling match, and this was just, these two have great chemistry, and they had a great match here, but it's just, it was not what I was expecting. You had The Miz pretty much dominate Dolph Ziggler for a majority of this match. Dolph Ziggler is, trying to be the underdog fighting back, and Miz was just dominating him. Miz was being technical in this match. He's locking in the bow and arrow, which I didn't even know Miz knew what to do. He was hitting Liger bombs. Miz was just busting out all these moves. Either I haven't seen him do in a long time, or he's ever done in general. So Miz was being technical. He was proving that he wasn't a coward in this match, and he was really dominating Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, of course, like I said, was the underdog fighting back. Miz was working on his leg. He was locking the figure 4. And, they played in the match where Dolph Ziggler go for a super kick, but he can't really go for it because his leg's injured. But, of course, eventually he does go for a super kick and hits it. But I just thought these guys put out a great old school style Intercontinental title match. Because, of course, the Intercontinental Championship was, a workhorse title. And these guys went out there and had a great wrestling match, in my opinion. Miz definitely shined. I think Miz definitely showed a new side of him that people don't really notice or know about him. I know Miz gets a lot of unnecessary hate from my point of view. I think Miz is pretty damn good in the ring, and he proves in this match how good he can be. So yeah, definitely the technical side of Miz came out against Ziggler. And these two just, like I said, put on a different style match. I thought the story was being told was great as well. So even though it was completely different than I expected, great wrestling and a great story being told. That's what you need in wrestling matches. So I'm really happy about that. And like I said, I thought the guys went out there and had a killer match and a great, an exciting Intercontinental title match because, I think he had some pretty good near falls with Dolph Ziggler when he was having his comeback. And, ending came with Maurice, using, I guess, a can of hairspray on Dolph Ziggler. When the referee wasn't looking in, of course, Miz had blocked in the Skull Crusher finale for the win. So, damn good match. Miz retains. I'm happy about that because I want Miz to retain. So, yeah, 2 thumbs up for both men for putting on another great match. So, awesome stuff there. And, of course, from there on, we're supposed to have Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt comes out, and, of course, Greg Hamilton, the announcer, announces that Randy Orton cannot compete tonight due to injury. However, because Bray Wyatt injured Randy Orton, he will be having another match. Of course, it was announced after the fact that the referee counted Randy Orton out, and Bray Wyatt was announced as the winner via forfeit. But then Greg Hamilton announced that because of his actions, Randy Orton, he was being, I guess, punished in a no-holds-barred match against this man, and this man ended up being Kane. Kane comes out, and they have a no-holds-barred match, and it's just whatever. We've seen Kane and Bray Wyatt matches in the past. They're never that good. But I will say, this is better than their SummerSlam 2013 match by far, I thought. They just utilized a chair, and they're whacking it, and Bray Wyatt did a semi-cool spot where he did his backdrop through the announce table when Kane was laying on there. But besides that, nothing really significant has happened. It's like a 10-minute just SmackDown match. And towards the end, looked like Bray Wyatt was going to get the win. Randy Orton comes out. When Bray Wyatt's not looking, Randy Orton sneaks up, hits an RKO out of nowhere. Kane hits a choke slam on Bray Wyatt. 1, 2, 3. Kane is your winner. And Bray Wyatt's buried 6 feet under the ground, and he'll never recover, in my point of view. So, sucks to be Bray Wyatt, because I don't think he's ever going to recover, or is he ever going to get a proper push people want to see him get. Personally, I'm not a Bray Wyatt fan, so I can care less if he gets pushed or not, but poor guy can never catch a break. He just lost to Kane, of all people. So, I don't know. If I'm Bray Wyatt, I'd be rethinking my career right now, because I don't think he's going to go anywhere. So, sucks to be him. But from there we go to, of course, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship Tournament Finals. Heath, Slater, and Rhyno versus the Usos. This was a fun match. Heath Slater, of course, is the most over person in this match. The crowd just loving Heath Slater. And, they played the story where the Usos, of course, being the dickhead heels, dominating Heath Slater. And, the crowd was anticipating that hot tag for Rhyno, which to me, it should have been the other way around. I know Rhino's a bigger man of the two, but I feel like they should have done the hot tag for Heath Slater, so that way the crowd erupts even more because it's Heath Slater getting in the ring, and the crowd wants to see Heath Slater anyways. So I feel like it should have reversed that role. But it is what it is. Like I said, fun match here. You had a lot of great exchanges from both teams. Both teams looked a lot better than I thought they were going to. I thought this match would just be like an okay, decent match, but it ended up being a pretty damn good match between both teams. Really enjoyed it. Heath Slater he's madly over, and I'm glad they capitalized on it with him. And yeah, a pretty fun finish to the match too, where all teams were just going at it, and he had a very nice exchange. And Rhyno hit the spear on one of the Usos when the referee wasn't looking, and Heath Slater recovered for the pin and got the win. So Heath Slater and Rhyno, your first SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Very good moment for Heath Slater there. He got a SmackDown contract in the process as well. So very fun match and a great ending and a good moment for Heath Slater. Personally, I thought the Usos would win because that way they can feud with American Alpha for the tag team titles. But Heath Slater and Rhyno being tag team champions, not sure where you go from here going forward with them as tag team champions. But you know what? As always, we'll see how it plays out. And I'm a little disappointed that the Usos lost clean. I would prefer maybe like Jason Jordan or someone running down, Jason Jordan running down and distracting the Usos, which would lead to their loss. I feel like Usos losing clean, especially when they just turned heel, was kind of dumb. But it is the WWE once again, so what are you going to say? But yeah, fun match. Great moment for Heath Slater as well. So good stuff. Then, of course, go to the main event, which was the WWE World Championship match. Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles. What a fucking match. Now, to me, this was a world title match. What I mean by that is when you watch world title matches, this is exactly what you should be watching when you're watching a world title match. I thought both men went out there and killed it, especially AJ Styles. He was just tremendous in this match. And when isn't AJ Styles tremendous? He's phenomenal. So, at first he played the cocky heel, running circles around Dean Ambrose, just being cocky, out wrestling him. And then, Dean Ambrose came back and they put on a pretty damn awesome match. You had some pretty awesome spots as well. One notable one was Dean Ambrose, I believe, just threw AJ into the ring post. And the ring posts are now structured, which just absolutely killed AJ, tore him in half. They did a spot where Dean Ambrose went to, was it backdrop or suplex AJ off the top rope? I think it was supposed to backdrop him or something off the top rope. They went for it, but I think AJ was supposed to land on his feet, but AJ actually spun in midair too much and actually landed on his stomach. So I don't know if that got screwed up or what, but Dean Ambrose landed really nasty, landing shoulders first on the ground. That looked pretty damn bad. But they just went out there and had a killer match. It was a great match. AJ looked great. Both men just went out there and killed it. They put on a great story. AJ, told a great story with the leg with Dean Ambrose where he, worked on the leg and locked in the calf crusher to the point where everyone thought Dean Ambrose was going to tap out. But Ambrose fought out of it, fought valiantly. not violently. You know what the word is. I can't say it right now. I'm not gonna spend 20 minutes trying to pronounce it either. But he had a nice comeback. They fought on the outside. You know, Dean Ambrose got really aggressive in this match, throwing AJ Styles over the announce table and actually throwing him over into the crowd. And him and AJ brawled in the crowd for a few moments before, of course, they had to get back in the ring because there's a count going on. So I just thought both men went out there and AJ looked great. Ambrose played a great aggressive champion, trying to do whatever it takes to retain his championship. And AJ, he was playing that cocky heel, thinking that he's, in his mind he's winning no matter what. He can out wrestle Dean Ambrose. He's better than Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose just kept fighting, and to the point where AJ had to go desperate measures to win the match, and that's what he did. AJ Styles, the referee, took a bump. Referee was down. AJ noticed the referee was down. AJ low blows Dean Ambrose, kicks him, hits Styles Clash. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles is your brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Who in the world would have ever thought all those words would have went into one sentence? I sure as hell never thought I would ever say that. And it's happened, and it's so goddamn deserving as well. I cannot take any credit away from AJ Styles. He definitely deserves that championship. And I think everyone expected him to win this match. And me personally, I thought just because of lackluster build that they want a more monumental win for him. So that's why I didn't think he was going to win this match. I thought they would have done some kind of stupid finish leading to a rematch in which he won there. But I'm damn glad AJ Styles won the championship here. It was just a great moment, and it's a very surreal moment. AJ Styles is the WWE World Champion, and it's crazy to think about it. And the fact that reality is just insane. So a phenomenal main event, no pun intended with AJ Styles, but both men went out there and had a killer match. Ambrose, it sucks to see him lose the championship right now because he really didn't do anything with the championship. Of course, he had that Shield triple threat. Then he had that pointless feud with Dolph Ziggler, pretty much a filler feud for Ambrose. And then, of course, this is his first real feud as champion, and he lost the championship right away. So to me, it kind of sucks because we didn't really get a real title reign from Dean Ambrose. But it is what it is. He'll get the championship again eventually one day, I think. So I'm not really too concerned about it. But it kind of sucked to see that he really didn't get a chance at it. I know a lot of people were sour on him as champion anyways. But I just think that's because he didn't get a chance at that championship. So that's why I think a lot of people were pretty down on him as champion. But you know what? AJ Styles is champion, and hopefully he's in for one hell of a run because he's one hell of a wrestler and he's had one hell of a year so far. 9 months in WWE, and he's already the world champion. That's just incredible and definitely deserving. And he's run roughshod over the roster, and he definitely deserves the spies and being hopefully he's champion for a very long time. But so yeah, hell of a main event between Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles. Love the match. Just a great world title match overall. Both men went out there and killed it. He had some great spots. They had great wrestling as well. And yeah, great match to a great show. Like I said, again, I thought Backlash was an awesome pay-per-view. I had a lot of fun watching it. Like I said, I had a lot of fun from top to bottom. You had some great moments, with Becky winning, Heath, Slater, Rhyno winning, and AJ Styles winning. So you had great moments, great matches, and it's all around a very fun show overall. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like below in the comments section. Like I said earlier, please leave your guys' thoughts on Backlash. If you guys liked the show, if you didn't like it, why you liked it, why you didn't like it, if you agree with you, if you don't agree with me, anything Backlash related, even this video, if you like the video or not, please leave your guys' comments below about Backlash 2016. I appreciate the feedback and all of that. So yeah, that's it for my video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, like I said. And until next time, I'll see you guys there. Thank you guys for watching the video.